remember Peter?
Yeah, of course.
Of course we do.
Of course we remember Peter.
How can we forget?
I'm a bad forgetter, but I'll never forget Peter.
Well, he wrote me a letter.
A letter from Peter.
Haha.
Yeah.
What did he write?
Where is he?
What's he been up to?
Is he still with that girl?
Where does he live?
What does he do now?
Why did he go away?
He wrote you a real letter?
A real letter.
Wow!
Man!
A letter from Peter.
Amazing.
Wow, just
It's
wow.
Wild.
Sure is.
No one does that
I mean,
anymore.
it's pretty wild.
So wild.
Yeah, I know.
I keep telling you.
Wow, Petit.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same here.
Ditto.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Peter.
Ditto.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Where is he now?
Is he in town?
When was the last time you
Is
saw
he still
him?
sleeping in that hammock?
He's not still sleeping in the hammock, is he?
The hammock!
Wow.
Yep.
Haha.
Wow.
The hammock.
In the forest.
Forest. It was a park.
Park. Call that a park.
It was next to the prison.
Between the trees.
How long did he stay there?
You mean in the hammock?
Between the trees?
Who knows? It could have been, I don't know.
I mean, who can tell?
Well, I went there once with him.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Did he sleep in the hammock every night?
Outside?
Between the trees?
How do I know?
Well, you should know.
Well, I know he didn't.
Well, how do you know?
I saw it.
Did you see him with somebody else?
With who?
I saw them.
Where did you see them?
When was this?
What happened?
Who was he with?
Where was it?
I saw them going home one night. At the club.
The club.
Wow.
The club.
Yeah.
What a place.
A dark place.
No, not so dark.
Not upstairs.
Upstairs they were dancing.
And lots of plants downstairs.
Green plants.
Mm-hmm.
Like a greenhouse.
Sure was.
Yep.
But some dark types there.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Drinking.
And movie posters. Peter wasn't that into movies.
He was into jazz.
Jazz!
Jazz. Wow.
Jazz, man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He knew his jazz.
He went to Dizzy's a lot, too.
Dizzy's is the name of the jazz place.
Near that metro station.
With the peanut shells on the floor.
That wasn't Dizzy's. That was someplace else.
That night at the club? Who was with him then?
Was she blonde?
Was she dark-haired?
Was she pretty?
Did they talk a lot with each other?
Did they leave together?
Could it have been a school friend or some other kind of friend?
I don't know who she was.
I wonder what she said when he took her to the hammock.
The hammock!
No, he couldn't have.
Did she have her hair up?
No, they must have gone to her place.
Did she have braids?
More importantly, what did she wear?
When was the last time you saw him?
That must have been before that.
He was afraid of rats. That's why he got the hammock.
Yep.
The rats.
He slept on the ground until he realized there might be rats.
Yucky.
I can see that.
I felt his fear.
I feel it right now.
The rats!
Ugh.
In the beginning, before he got the hammock, he slept on a yoga mat
Wow.
A yoga mat.
in the park.
In the forest.
And then one night, he woke up
And looked straight into the eyes of a mouse.
and the mouse was eating his chocolate.
Oh no!
Oops.
Wow.
Crazy!
Wow. Crazy.
Wow!
Chocolate with coconut flakes.
Whoops.
Wow!
That's crazy.
The mouse!
Haha.
Coconut. And then the next morning, he went and got the hammock.
The hammock.
Ho, ho.
Yeah,
Wow.
Amazing.
hammock.
Wow.
Petter.
In the
Hammock.
In the forest.
In the park.
Sleeping in the park.
Between the trees.
Was he allowed to?
Didn't anybody say something?
Did anybody know about it?
Was anybody watching the area?
Did he manage to stay hidden all the time?
You were allowed to sleep outside like that?
Was he hiding from Doris?
Torrence? Was that his girlfriend?
The fiance!
He left her?
She threw him out?
Or he escaped?
He ran away?
Doris!
She was something!
Was she?
She was hot!
Do you know what she's up to?
What's she up to now?
What did she do before?
Man, she was hot.
Hot Doris.
Do you know something about her?
Yes, she was a beauty. Does he write anything about her?
He does not mention her.
She was beautiful.
Nothing in the letter.
Does it mean he doesn't think about her?
Could it be that he got back together again?
With Doris?
Didn't he once just show up at her house or
And he
something?
looked at her from across the street.
Yeah, he was watching her.
But he couldn't really see anything.
Because the apartment was so high up.
The angle was too steep.
He could only see if the lights were on or off.
But it was summer,
And it was in the middle of the day.
so the lights would have been off anyway.
So he couldn't tell if she was there or not.
You're telling me he was watching her?
In the
Through
kitchen
her
window.
window.
Yeah, in the kitchen window.
How weird that he went to stay in the forest
In the park.
next to the prison.
There was something about the kitchen window.
I mean, how could he leave such a hottie?
Between the trees.
But why does he write to you now then?
What does he write?
What has he
Do
written?
you have it with
Do
you?
you have it here?
Where is the
Can you
letter?
see that
Was it
letter?
handwritten?
A real letter?
Can you write back to
Does
him?
he
Are
have
you
an
going
address?
to write back to
Can we
him?
write something to
Does he
him?
have a new
Does
address?
he get an email if he is living in a hammock?
What's the address?
Did he write the address
on
in
the
the
back
letter?
of the envelope?
Pets it in the
Pets
hammock.
are in the forest.
In the park.
Call that
Pets
park.
it, the park person.
Between the trees.
Petter, the ex of Doris, the hottie.
Petter in the forest.
In the hammock.
Between the trees.
Wow.
It's heavy.
Sure is.
Heavy.
Heavy.
Rats.
Heavy in the hammock.
Long evenings.
In the hammock.
Or on the yoga mat
with rats and chocolate, with
With
coconut flakes between the trees.
Between
jobs.
jobs. And then he asked if he could work here.
He must have been so heartbroken.
Sad nights in the hammock.
Watching the stars.
I think they had a bad
Was
break.
it bad?
I don't know how
Don't
bad
forget
it
they were
was.
engaged
She
to be
was his
married.
fiancée.
Yeah, but I
Or
think
did she
was
ask
Did
him
he write
to
anything about
move
this?
out? Did he mention her?
He told me a couple of things.
He told you about that?
He said in his unmistakable voice, "Jennifer, I have to tell you something."
And? Oh, geez, come on!
He said, "You know how it's like." I said, "What?" Then he said, "You know what it's like, Jennifer." I said, "I don't know." Then he said, "You know what it's like." And then I said, "I know what is like what? What is it exactly? And what about it?"
Is that what he's writing about now?
Did he ever quit officially? Did he ever officially quit his job here?
No, he didn't quit.
He just stopped coming.
He stopped showing up.
He didn't come back.
Return.
When was that?
When was the last time you saw him?
Is this the only time he's written to you?
Well, I saw him after he stopped working here.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Well, I saw him too.
And there he was. Can you imagine that he...
Just showed up here one day.
And asked if he could work here.
Wow.
That's hard to believe.
Not so hard to believe if he could do that.
But hard to believe he would actually get the job.
He just came in from the street one day
And asked if he could work here.
because the place was so dirty.
And there was stuff everywhere.
And he wanted to clean it up.
That's what he said.
That's even how he introduced himself.
He wanted to clean up the mess.
He
wanted a mess to clean up. But didn't he come here to look
For records.
Jazz.
Jazz man.
Jazz.
Not jazz. Alice Cooper. Mirror man, mirror me. I beg your pardon?
What was that?
It's Captain Beefheart.
Mirror man?
Yeah, very interesting song.
Very interesting concept.
Mirror man!
Petter was into all that stuff.
Late 60s LA outsider music.
Well, Pettit told me he came here the first time because he was looking for records.
The first two Alice Cooper records.
60s man.
LA!
Outsider music.
LA, man. Late 60s.
Wow.
Yeah.
60s.
Man.
The ones that Zappa produced?
Yeah, easy action.
And for your pleasure.
Oh, Easy Action is very good.
The other is a bit annoying.
Well, For Your Pleasure did come first.
Yeah, but
I
this
don't
was
know.
before Bob Ezrin started producing them.
Nah. Are you sure it's for your pleasure? Isn't that Roxy Music?
Why would he buy records if he's living in a hammock?
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't make sense.
Where would he keep them?
Where would he play them?
No. It's not for your pleasure. It's pretties for you.
That's correct.
Well, anyway, he couldn't find anything here because it was really messy and dirty and dirty.
Everything cramped
The record
together.
stacked so
That you
tight.
couldn't look through them.
And everywhere a lot of stuff.
On top of other stuff.
Stuff everywhere.
Whoa.
Man, it was full.
It was so crowded.
really full.
It was really, really crowded.
Wow.
Crowded.
Dense.
Everything standing on top
Everything
of everything
covered
else.
by everything else.
Really messy.
Dusty.
Dirty.
Everything
Dusty?
cramped
Dirty.
together.
Dirty.
Records.
The records.
Dirty
The
records.
records. There's stuff on the records.
Dirty.
Dirty LPs.
Oh man.
They're dirty.
The covers are worn.
They're
They've
wobbly.
been wet.
They've been out in the rain.
The cardboard.
Wobbly cardboard.
Wet cardboard and dirty LPs.
Sand on the records.
Sand in the grooves.
Itchy and scratchy.
Are they worth anything?
Is anybody buying that
Who
stuff?
wants that
Is
stuff?
anybody paying for that?
Can we ask money for that?
The records are stacked so tight.
So tight.
Man, they're tight.
They're tight.
Wow.
Tight.
Unbelievably tight.
They're really tight.
Oh, so tight.
Oh, tight.
Tight, man!
Tight.
You can't look through them.
And it's a lot of stuff.
It's so much stuff.
Everywhere's a lot of stuff.
a lot of stuff.
Stuff?
Stuff.
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 A lot of stuff on top of other
It's
stuff.
so much
It's
stuff.
lying around.
Standing around.
Stuff.
Everywhere.
Stuff.
All kinds of old stuff.
It's so much stuff.
It's insane.
It's a lot.
It's really very, very much.
It's just so
It is
much.
a lot of stuff.
It's too much.
And it's on top of other
I'll
stuff.
be putting stuff on top of other stuff.
That's your job, buddy.
Put it on top.
It's on top.
It's below.
It's simultaneous.
Simultaneously over and under.
It's under.
Stuff. It's both over and under, guys.
All
On
that
top.
stuff.
And under.
Over and under.
Okay, it's all over the place.
And all under.
Man, it's just a lot of
It's
stuff.
standing
It's
there.
standing.
It's lying around.
It's true.
Standing around.
It's not going anywhere.
It's not moving.
Who's moving
Is
it?
anybody ever gonna
Stuff
buy
Stuff
it?
everywhere.
It's so much stuff.
Tight.
Everywhere you look, there's
so
something.
full.
All this
It's just crap,
junk.
isn't it?
All this uninteresting
It's not uninteresting.
stuff.
It's just very messy.
It's just not very organized.
Well, I've seen worse.
Yeah, and it's not like anyone is shopping in record stores anymore. Who cares?
But he wanted to clean up the mess.
Clean it up.
Put the things so they don't cover each other.
All the things visible, all at the same time.
Not hidden.
Everything visible.
Everybody can find everything.
Everything can be found.
Everything visible.
Well, when you put it like that, Petta did a really good job.
Yeah, I mean, it was his idea with all the mirrors.
It certainly helped.
It certainly made you aware that everything was being multiplied.
And doubled.
And confused.
The mess got messier.
At first, but then things started to clean up a bit.
With that new alphabetic system that he made.
And getting rid of the stuffed animals.
Oh God, why were we selling stuffed animals in the first place? Makes no sense.
Petter didn't have a mirror in the forest.
In the park.
The hammock.
He shaved here in the shop, or did he grow a beard?
How did he look back when he lived outside? I mean, He probably looked like a bum.
You would have thought that, but he took pretty good care of himself.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Yeah, he was pretty good looking. You'd never think he lived outdoors.
Yeah, but he showered in a swimming pool.
What pool was that?
I thought he had an electric razor.
Quick!
Easy?
Practical!
Beautiful.
He was adorable.
And he smelled nice.
He was nice to me.
Me too.
Very
Me too.
nice. Very nice.
He was a really nice guy.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Silly Doris kicked him out.
You sure?
I thought he left.
I'm not really sure.
I mean, he never really explained the situation.
It must have been such a heartbreak for him.
Since he left home.
And went to the forest,
The park.
To sleep in the hammock.
surrounded by mice.
And shaving in the shop.
And showering in the swimming pool.
And coming here to ask for work.
Saying that he needed a mess to clean up.
And this place was the dirtiest he could find.
Ha!
The nerve.
Petted.
Wow!
Amazing.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Petter.
Yep.
Peter.
Petter.
Wow.
But would you please tell us what's in the letter you've been talking about all day?
Oh, well, it wasn't that much, really. Mainly that he moved somewhere and got an education.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I
Yep.
see.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Petter.
Petted.
Petter.
Good luck, Peter.